Welcome to my YouTube channel where I simplify the web. In this video, I'll be simplifying the logical OR operator in JavaScript. JavaScript has the logical OR operator and the logical AND operator, which works differently when working with expressions that can be evaluated to booleans. I'll be leaving a link in the video description to the video I made on the logical AND operator. But in this video, let's move forward to understanding how the OR operator works with examples. The logical OR operator, which is written as vertical slash and vertical slash, is used to assert that a set of expressions is true if at least one of the expressions in that set is true. If at least one of the expressions in the set is true, the OR operator will return true even if the remaining expressions are false. And if none of the expressions are true, then the final return boolean from the OR operator would be false. So you can think of it as true or false or false or false or false would return true, false or false or false or false would return false, true or false or true would return true. Don't worry about all this story I'm making. Let me go straight to show you an example. So I have three expressions here. The first expression is 4 less than 5, which is true, because 4 is less than 5. The second one is false because we explicitly specify a false value. And the third expression is evaluated to false because the length of this string is not less than 1. Using the OR operator, I'm going to compare some of the expressions. So I'm going to do exp1 or exp2, and I'll also compare exp2 or exp3. When I come to the console and I run node test, you can see that the first one returns true, and that's because exp1 is true, exp2 is false. True or false, as long as one of the expressions is true, it's going to return true. But the second expression returns false because we are comparing exp2, which is false, and exp3, which is false. False or false, because there is no true expression in this set, is going to return false. So you can use this in if statements. For example, you can say if exp2 or exp3 console.log hello. When I come here, node test, you can see hello is not printed because both expressions are evaluated to false because we're doing false or false. But if I change this to exp1, because exp1 is true, even if this is false, true, or whatever, if I come here and I run node test, you can see that the hello is printed. With the OR operator, immediately the first true is encountered when checking the operations. The operator returns true and does not check the others because obviously there is no need to check the other expressions. It has already found its one true candidate, so even if the remaining expressions are false, the OR operator is still going to return true. And I'm going to show you an example to explain what I'm talking about. So I have three new expressions here. The first one is exp1, which checks that an empty array's length is greater than 0. This is false. That is not true. The second expression is an arrow function which logs expression 2 to the console and it returns true. So I'm going to write it here, true. The third expression, when called, is an arrow function that logs expression 3 and it also returns true. I'm going to use the OR operator for these three expressions. So I'm going to say exp1 or exp2. I'm going to call this since this is a function, or exp3. I'm going to call this because it is also a function. When I run node test, you can see that exp1 is false, which is this. So the OR operator still keeps checking if there is a true expression. So it keeps going, and then it gets to exp2. It evokes this function which logs expression 2 to the console, as you can see here, and it also returns true. So now the OR operator has already found true, so it doesn't go further to check if exp3 is false or is true, because you can see here that expression 3 is not logged to the console. It has already found its true candidate, so even if exp3 is false, it doesn't matter. This whole expression is going to return true, as you can see here in the final return value from the console.log. So this is it about the OR operator. It checks that at least one expression in a set of expressions is true, even if the others are false. I also made a video about the logical AND operator. You can click the video that is currently shown on the screen. And if you like this video, please like it and also subscribe for more simplified content.